What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the My Muscle Connection. My name is Jose Mascarenas. I know I haven't really said my name yet at this point, but that's my name. And today I'm going to be showing you guys a quick video on a meal that I cannot get enough of. I absolutely love this meal, and it's a good meal. Well, pretty much any type of diet that you're on. It's low carb, moderate protein, and it's kind of high fat. But regardless of what kind of diet you're on, you're always going to need some fat in your diet. So with that said, this is an extremely good tasting meal. And once I get off my diet and I start bulking, I'm still going to incorporate this meal in probably just a larger size. So anyway, first off, I'll go over the ingredients real quick. I have some Truvia packets here. Usually I like to get the actual container that I could just pour it out without having to rip all these containers open and have a bunch of trash, but it is what it is. So Truvia, I'm going to use about 5 packets. I like mine kind of sweet. You guys could make yours however you want. The next is Walden Farms chocolate syrup. I know a lot of people use this already. Walden Farms, they have a lot of different products for a lot of different types of recipes that you could use them for. However, for this recipe, we're going to be using this one. 0 calories, absolutely no macronutrients. So no nothing. It has 35 milligrams of sodium, which is next to nothing. So that's going to be our next ingredient. Jif omega-3s. It doesn't have a whole lot of saturated fat, which is kind of the fat that you want for to regulate your hormone levels. It has 16 grams of fat in here. But two things well, omega-3s, but it has polyunsaturated fat and monounsaturated fat. And basically what those do is lower the bad cholesterol and higher the good cholesterol to keep your heart healthy. And lastly, PB2. Again, this is a product that you don't really find too much in stores, but you could find it online. It's moderately cheap. It's a little bit more expensive than regular peanut butter, but trust me, the flavor is 100% there. And the big thing about PB2 is that it takes out a lot of the fat. It's a powdered peanut butter, so you're gonna have to mix it with milk or water or jelly or whatever you want to mix it with. You're gonna have to mix it with that. Yeah, it's pretty much like a protein powder, and it kind of sticks to anything that has any kind of moisture that you mix it with. So it immediately mixes with anything. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. This is taking way too long. I'm going to speed this up. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see that or not, but all the sugar's in there. Gonna go ahead and put our next ingredient, so the Walden Farms. And for this one, it's kind of, well, the sugar and the chocolate. This is to your taste. So sometimes it's a little bit lumpier than others, like this time. But yeah. It's good enough for me. Some people might say that I'm a freaking fatty. Look at all that chocolate he's putting in there, but hey, this is some good stuff, I'm telling you. I wouldn't lie to you. Anyway, so next ingredient is the Jif, and we're actually going to weigh this one out because this one actually has calories. And I'll put the macros. So for this recipe, I like to use 1 serving of Jif and 1.5 servings of PB2. So we'll go ahead and put this on the scale real quick. And movie magic. Alright, now got the peanut butter in there. I really need to turn that damn thing around because I can't really see if you guys can see this or not. Anyway, I already have an open PB2. So we'll go ahead and turn this back on. Now keep in mind, the servings of these are a lot smaller than the servings of the peanut butter that I had. So the servings of the peanut butter is 33 grams, whereas this is 12 grams. So put it in there like that. Alright. Sorry guys, I lied to you. I used 2 servings. But you can't hit on me. Can't do that. Alright. And now we're going to mix it really quick. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and mix this now. And as you can, I need to get a close up. I'm not really good at this, guys. Bear with me. So we're going to mix this. And as you can see, it's clumping up on the butter knife here. So just add just a little teeny tiny bit of water, and that, there we go. That'll start helping it to mix. Make sure that you get all the powdered peanut butter from the bottom, because that kind of sticks. So as you can see, it kind of makes like a peanut buttery, chocolatey kind of paste here. But it has protein, low carb, moderately low calories. The calories of this is 190 each serving, so that was 1 serving, and then this is only 45. So if you think about it, this is less, you know, if you add this with the apple, or you could add it with carrots, which I like to do. You know, it adds up the calories a little bit more, but it tastes great. You're getting your healthy fats and fats in, and which is another important thing, is that anytime that you're trying to lose weight and you come to a roadblock, you have to have fats. Like that is the only way to continue to drop weight, is to add in fats. Because once you get to a certain part, let's say you're taking in 20-30 grams of fat, and during your diet while you're cutting or whatever, there's going to come a time where your body is going to become extremely stubborn as far as how much fat it's going to let you lose. So at that point you have to up your fat, and so it's kind of like your body is more stubborn and holds on to the fat while you're not getting the extra fat in. So it's saying like, hey, we got to hold on, we're losing all this fat and we're not taking in any, so let's not let this go, and you'll probably actually start to burn muscle if you try harder without adding the fat. So by adding in the fat, so let's say you went from 20 to 30 to 50 or 60 grams of fat in your diet, now keep in mind you're going to have to take those calories out from somewhere, so you're going to probably have to drop your carbs a little bit more, or maybe a little bit of both. Drop your carbs a little bit more and drop your protein, or just any combination of the two. So, and then then your body will allow you to continue to lose fat. And once you get to 5% or 4.5%, this method will work. I've never been below around high 4% fat. So beyond that, I don't really know what I'm doing, but to get there, that's what you got to do. So for me personally, once I get around 6.5–7% body fat, that's when I start getting stubborn, and that's when this plays a good role into my diet. Anyway, it's a really good recipe. Go ahead and try it out. Like the video if you like it. Thanks for watching, and be on the lookout for more material. Thanks. Actually, hold on. Bam!